Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I thought a good thing to do would be to do my top 10 pedals. Yeah, my favourite pedals that I've tried. I've tried to keep the list to pedals that I own or have played, so most of them will probably be, there'll probably be a demo on the channel somewhere, so if you want to go check out any of the pedals that I talk about, go find the video on the channel and find a little bit more about the pedal. So yeah, like I said, I tried to keep it to pedals that I own or have played. There might be another video of my top 10 pedals that I wish I had. That's a much harder list to make, unfortunately, but there you go, gear is gear. So let's start off at number 10 is the Origin Effects Cali 76 Compact Deluxe. I'm sure you know what this is. It's a super high quality compressor pedal. I kind of always been a fan of compressor pedals. I've always had one on my board. I had a Dynacomp, then I had the Wampler Ego, and now I have the Cali 76. And I knew it would be good, but I didn't know just how good it would be. Really blown away with the signal path. It's just so clean and yeah, you could easily, I think they should make a rack version of that pedal because it would just work so great in a studio environment. So yeah, number 10, the Origin Effects Cali 76 Compact Deluxe. At number 9 is a pedal I don't own, but I have tried, I've spent a few hours with it, and I am now on the waiting list, and that is the Analog Man King of Tone. You obviously all know what that is. There is a video on the channel, so go check that out. But yeah, some would say the holy grail of overdrives. Can't wait to get my hands on, so I think mine is due in like another year. So I'm trying not to constantly check the waiting list every day because I know that it's just going to be ages until I get my hands on one. But I can't wait, and that's at number 9. Number 8 is, I don't know if it was my first ever pedal or my second pedal ever, but it stayed on my board for probably close to 6 years, and that is the Full Tone Full Drive 2. Unfortunately, it died a very slow death this year or last year, but yeah, really, it kind of shaped my sound for that period of time, and started my love for pedals and overdrive pedals. And yeah, I still think it's a great pedal, and one day I'll probably try and fix it and yeah, maybe rekindle my love for the Full Tone. Full Tone make great pedals, but anyway, so yeah, number 8, the Full Tone Full Drive 2. Number 7 is a really interesting pedal that I demoed quite recently from Josh over at Jellyfish Electronics, and it is the Lucky Penny Overdrive. I did a demo on this, and yeah, I was really blown away. I think the reason why it's on my list is because there's one sweet spot when you turn the drive all the way up and the tone all the way down. It just turns into this weird, gnarly, almost gated fuzz. I think it must be something in the bias control, but it just sounds so good, and yeah, it really deserves a spot on the top 10 list. So yeah, number 7, the Jellyfish Electronics Lucky Penny. Number 6 is also a pedal that kind of I got sent this year and demoed it and kind of fell in love with it. It's not left my pedal, not left my board since I got it, basically, and that is the KO Sound KO. Oh no, hold on, get it the right way around. It's the KO Amps KO Sound Fuzz, and basically it's a tone bender. It's really his take on a vintage Mark II tone bender, I believe, with a few tweaks here and there, and it sounds awesome on its own. Get really vintage, riffy, kind of that Rival Sons sound, but my favourite thing about it is the way it stacks with overdrive pedals and also other fuzzers. It just kind of freaks other pedals out, and it just sounds so thick and creamy. I love it, especially with slide playing or open tuning. You know, I often play with open D, so with it detuned and with a bit of slide, it just sounds so thick and juicy. So yeah, number 6, the KO Amps KO Sound Fuzz. Number 5, already halfway through the list, but number 5 is the Henrietta Engineering H-Bomb Fuzz. This started a bit of a love affair for me for octave fuzzes. Never thought it'd be anything I'd be interested in, but that sound, that fuzz with the octave, that really, it's really started something for me. I think everybody needs to go out and buy an octave fuzz and play it, because there are some quirks with octave fuzzes. They don't always sound great. You kind of always have to be on the neck pickup and you know, playing halfway up the neck sort of thing, but that sound just cuts and it sings and it's spitty and it's screaming, and I love it. So, and you know, the Henrietta Engineering is just a cool example of an octave fuzz, although I am always looking for other octave fuzzes. Right now I'm kind of looking at the Octopus by Bigfoot, which is just the octave part of, you know, that sort of circuit, and I think that would be really cool to basically put an octave on any fuzz that I liked. Anyway, number 5, a really awesome pedal, Henrietta Engineering H-Bomb Fuzz. Number 4 is the Chase Bliss Audio Gravitas, which is a tremolo pedal. Now, tremolo is my favourite effect. You know, I love delay, I love overdrive, and they're in their own thing, but tremolo, I think it's just such a moving and emotive effect that you can put on almost anything. You know, sometimes I leave it on all the time, leave a slight amount of tremolo, and you know, you let a chord ring out, and you know, towards the end you hear it go whoa, 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 and it's just a beautiful, beautiful effect. Beautiful, beautiful effect. And recently I also discovered the harmonic tremolo setting on the Gravitas, and that's also just blown me away. And you know, I really love the Chase Bliss stuff. You know, at the heart they're really analog, crunchy, warm, but you can just do so much crazy stuff with them. I really like what Joel's got going on at Chase Bliss. He makes awesome pedals. I know they're pricey, but they're awesome. There's no other pedal like them. So yeah, number 4, the Chase Bliss Audio Gravitas. Number 3 is a bit of a monster. It's the Empress Ecosystem, which is just this delay beast. And delay is such a key part of my personal sound. I have it on pretty much all the time, and I love getting different sounds with the delay. I think you can get so much out of different delay sounds. You know, you can get the slapback sounds, which are kind of almost add a doubling effect or chorusy effect to your sound without having a chorus pedal. You get longer delays, crunchy delays that really add sort of rhythmic patterns to your playing. I really, really like delay, and this is just the best delay in the world in my opinion. I think it also won an award for the best pedal of 2017. I might be wrong, but you know, I voted for it, so it's just awesome. Number 2 is the Wampler Plexi Drive Deluxe. I've owned this pedal for about 6 months, and it's what replaced my full tone. It's a Marshall in a box style pedal with a Tube Screamer style boost on the side of it. The Marshall, the Plexi side of the pedal, just sounds awesome. I really like it because my Victory, it's kind of Fendery, or at least I have it set up Fendery, quite clean as a pedal platform sort of amp, and the Marshall, the Plexi Drive, just gives me that flavour. You know, it's all about flavours and different drives and stacking pedals, and you know, when I want something a bit more British, I've got it in a button, if you know what I mean, on the board, without having 2 amps, which is really great. The boost side of the pedal I think needs some work. I still think it's an awesome pedal, and it's at number 2 on my list, but to be honest, I think the boost is almost unusable in my rig on its own. Strapped together, you're going to get that brown sound high gain, kind of riffage, you know, not heavy metal, but hard rock sound. But on its own, it just doesn't float my boat. It's meant to be a Tube Screamy style thing, but it's just not. Maybe I just don't like Tube Screamers that much, but yeah, I think it needs some work, but I love the pedal. It's at number 2 on my top 10 list, and I use it all the time. It's kind of my main overdrive, maybe. Anyway, number 2, Wampler Plexi Drive Deluxe. Now, number 1, some of you will know that this is kind of my favourite pedal ever. And it's the J-Rocket Archer, basically a clon pedal, and I really love it. I would leave it on all the time, but kind of I have it set up as a light gain boost thing, but basically that paired with my Origin Effects compressor is just such a sweet bluesy solo tone, and I really love that pedal. I love the clon circuit. I think that a lot of I love the Tumnus, and I love the Matthews Effects Architect. I think that's a really great clon style pedal, but not many people know about it. So go check out both of those, and yeah, the Archer as well is just awesome. It's number 1 on my list. So yeah, that's my top 10. I'm sure that will change tomorrow, because, you know, I'll think of something else tomorrow and think, oh, that should have been on the list. But today, that is my top 10 list. I hope you guys enjoy, and check out some more videos, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers!